Hello and welcome back to AskStevie.com. Today I am doing a video that was inspired by a man called Declan Loy. Declan, you inspired me to do this video. And Declan works along with Brian Tracy on business success systems. So, it's the teaching of the mind, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, put into a little diagram to explain it very easily of how our mind actually works. And this Stickman presentation was first done by a man called Dr. Truman Fleet from San Antonio, Texas. And Dr. Truman Fleet was so busy in San Antonio, Texas that they had to divert the traffic all around the town to his office because there was queues and queues and queues of people looking to see him. He was the founder also of Concept Therapy, which is the teaching of universal laws. So the Stickman presentation, first of all, this is about our mind. Our mind. Mind is the master power that moulds and makes. And evermore we take the tool of thought and shaping what we will brings forth 1,000 joys or 1,000 ills. We think in secret, but it comes to pass. Our environment is but our looking glass. James Allen, 1903, As a Man Thinketh. Our mind works in pictures. Think of a car, think of a house. Walk into the house, go into the kitchen, go over to the fridge, open up the door, take out a bottle of milk. Each time I said a word, a picture or an image flashed onto the screen of your mind, proving that our mind works in pictures, more like streaming video. A horse, a cow, a pink elephant, a brown dog, a black helicopter, a bar of gold, a diamond. Pictures, images flashing onto the screen of your mind. But in order to understand our mind better, we must have a picture of our mind. Because most people, when I say the mind, think of the brain. Now, it's scientifically proven that the brain is no more the mind than the small fingernail is, because mind is actually an activity. Mind is in every single cell of your being. Mind is an intelligence. It's almost like speech. You can't draw a picture of speech. So, in order to understand the mind better, we let this large circle represent our mind. And we let this small circle represent our body. Because our body is a mere manifestation of our mind. Now, the mind has two parts. It has the conscious part of the mind, which is our thinking mind. And it has the superconscious part of our mind, the subconscious part of our mind, or the unconscious attention. For this, we'll just call it the superconscious. Supermind. And the supermind is our emotional mind. It's the part of our mind that has the feelings. So we refer to it as the emotional mind, the feeling mind. Because we are emotional beings. Now, the conscious mind is said to be about 5% of our mind. And the subconscious mind is said to be the other 95 or 30,000 times more powerful than our conscious mind. Now, our superconscious mind is where all our habits lie. So you constantly don't have to think about getting dressed in the morning, about brushing your teeth, about driving to work. All those things become automatic, they become habits, and they're in the superconscious part of the mind. The superconscious mind is also what was referred to by the early Greeks as our heart of hearts. Our superconscious mind circulates the blood around our body, continues ahead to breathe, digests your food. It does all these things automatically wherever you ever happen to think about any of these processes. Now, how do we use this mind to get the results that we want in life? So, as we discussed, thoughts or thinking create pictures in our mind. These pictures in our mind determine feelings. So thoughts create feelings. If you're feeling depressed, you're obviously thinking depressing thoughts. If you're feeling happy, you must be thinking happy thoughts. If you're feeling angry, you must be thinking angry thoughts. Your feelings are controlled by the pictures that you're putting into your mind. So once you understand that it's actually your thoughts that control your feelings, well then no longer can you say that that person made me feel a certain way, because you allowed it. You realise that you are in full responsibility, full control of how you feel yourself because of your own thoughts. Now this is magical once you grasp this, because it means that you are in total control. So our thoughts cause our feelings, and our feelings determine our actions. And our actions, as we all know, create our results. So in order to change the results that we want in our life, and that's what we all want, whether everything's going fantastically well or not, we all want to improve and have better results, because life is all about expressing, it's all about growing. As I say, a tree grows to the day it dies. So our life is all about growing, all about expressing ourselves, and about stretching out, increasing our results. So if we truly want to change our results in our life, we must start with our thoughts. It must start with what we think. So most people look at the results that they have in life, and because these are the results they have in their life, whether it be EFD results in their subjects in school, whether it be whatever it is they're in their income, whether it be poor health, whatever, most people look at the results in their life and they say, because these are my results, this is all who I am. So they think thoughts of the results. So they feel emotions of the results, and they take the actions of the results. And this here very easily can become a vicious circle. That's why often you can see people going round and round a vicious circle and saying, I can't get anywhere. Because they are not understanding and realising that there is another part of the conscious mind, there is another part of our mind that we can use to develop the results that we want in our life. And these are called our 6 intellectual faculties. And the one that I'm going to deal with here very, very briefly is the imagination. Imagination. Image. Pictures on the mind. And we all use our imagination all the time, whether it be to help us or to hinder us. Albert Einstein said that the imagination is more powerful than knowledge. The imagination is more powerful than knowledge. And if you've got a pen, I would definitely write that down. The only thing that separates us from any other creature on this planet is that we have these 6 intellectual faculties. We have the ability to create our life the way we desire it to be. You have a creative power. And that power doesn't care what you put on it, whether it be good or bad. It will create it. So be very, very careful of the images that you're putting into your mind, because those images create feelings, and those feelings determine actions, and those actions create your results. So if you're not happy with the results you've got up onto this point, now is the time to begin to imagine a new life, a new you, a new beginning, a new result. That is the first part of the Stickman presentation, Declan, and I will do some further. And this is for anybody else out there that wants to understand the mind better in order to create the results that they want in their life. So this is AskStevie, AskStevey.com, your success coach. Thanks for watching. See you soon.